Okay, greetings everyone. This is First Centurion 753, the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4 Power and Revolution. All roads lead to Delhi. Sorry about the abrupt ending to the last episode. The pizza guy showed up a little bit earlier than the internet said he was going to. I think I was supposed to have another 10-20 minutes before they were supposed to show up, but they got there quick, so good for them. Got a good tip. Back to India. Let's see, where were we? As far as inflation is down below 16%, unemployment's below 4%, growth is still at 6%, so looking pretty good. $6.2 billion and 1.4 billion people, a large youth population like we mentioned in the last episode, and my tax surplus, or my budget excess is $132 billion on our way. I think we did spend a little bit, so our public debt is now back over 7%. I am going to go ahead and initiate a new space program. We were talking about that last episode. Let's go into programs, launch a space program. And I think we're looking at going to the moon. I couldn't think of a name for the last one. That's one of the reasons why I didn't get it. We want to go to the moon. I want a creative name. I don't have one. Before we go to the moon, though, we need... Well, let's go back here. The moon has certain requirements. And not only are we going to go to the moon, we are looking to establish a permanent base on the moon. Now, in order to do that, we need super heavy rockets. We need space habitation modules. Look at this. There are a lot of programs here. Super heavy rockets, which we sort of already have, it looks like. Construction of a habitation module. Manned mission spacesuits, basic need. I don't know what this orange means. Long term in space. Super heavy rockets times 1. It seems like we already have super heavy rockets in low Earth orbit. There's a lot of interest here. Manned mission spacesuit, basic needs, living long-term in space. I need to like write this stuff down. Alright, to the moon. Well, that's just the probe. We're not going to the moon. Back to Earth. Super heavy rockets. Programs required. Space program light rockets times 1. Space program medium rockets. Medium to heavy rockets. Seems like we've already done all these. So I guess we're going to do super heavy rockets. Construction and launch of a rocket that allows us to put a payload of more than 50 tons into low Earth orbit. An altitude less than 2,000 kilometers. With its very strong capability, this rocket will be able to send a large habitation module and their crew anywhere in the solar system. Ah, wow. Alright, so, I don't know what to call it. We'll call this the Saturn 6 in recognition to the Saturn 5 missiles, I guess, which were the ones that sent the astronauts to the moon. Erwin von Braun was the guy's name, I believe. So, we're going to go ahead and call this Saturn 6. That's as creative as I can get right now. There's good interest here. And there's already programs initiated in China, Russia, and the United States. So it's time for us. Total budget, $5.6 billion. That's a lot of money. 50% of it will be financed by us. Minimum budget required, $2.8 billion. Alright, let's do it. Okay. So let's take a look here now. We've got a new mission. Launch date. Ooh, current budget is not meeting as well. That's alright, we're gonna build up. Launch date is 10/25/2027. We got a long time before this launch date comes in. Technology required. We have all the technology required. Alright, we're just waiting for some more people to join up with us. Alright, so new space program initiated. Creation of Saturn VI space program. Very good. The program is revealed to the world scientific community. Initially, only countries with very substantial space programs will be in position to offer us bids. Please note that they can offer service fee if they determine that our program doesn't contribute anything of substance. First phase should take less than a month. Famine. Still getting money from famines. Okay. We're gonna fully back these guys. Lots of money.
In the name
2,000 assault rifles. And semi-automatic rockets.
Magnificent partner. With all this, havoc and deadly blows can be delivered against the common enemy.
Alright. We are now backing the Puntland Freedom Front.
Right.
Done. Alright, we found a mole. The Minister for Energy. Energy is a mole. Unprotected. Get out of here. Chinese government secretly finances Asian Islamic fighter organization. Got a lot of that. A lot of information on China. Secondary schools lacking space. We're gonna have to spend some secondary school money in the next quarter. I can't keep up with all these announcements. Hurricane, my god. Watch out for growth. We've said that before. Spy network. Meeting request from the Minister of Chile. Okay, sure, let's go meet with him. Okay. What's the growth rate? It's at 6.2. Inflation's 15.73, still dropping. Alright, let's get through this week. How are the aircrafts doing? About 20 days, we'll have new airfields. With the new space program, I am going to try to get, I think, England and France involved. That was my... because I'd like to get them on my side. They are Security Council nations. Let's go ahead and run up a meeting with England. And I'll do France too. I also would like to start buying weapons from them too, but I'd rather have good relations, so I'll get better negotiations and better pricing if I have that. Somebody was asking me about the newspapers and if I saw the terrorist demands in the newspapers. India is a model country for the World Bank, according to Pyongyang. Ooh, we are a model country. I guess I have to wait for the next terrorist. I could go back, but I don't know what week they are. So at this point, I'm gonna have to wait for the next terrorist. Hostage taking, because they were asking for demands. Hindu community, Great March, no less than 24 million supporters all over the country walked to the capital to express their indignation over discrimination. They can no longer stand, gather to pray. The government scorns the freedom of worship. Scorn the freedom of worship. We had to show our determination to exist. What? Where is, where would that be? Culture? We have a meeting with
Good
President
morning.
Chile.
I didn't.
Beef again. No. Get out of here. Military proposal. Non-aggression pact. Alright. I don't know if you guys are hearing that, but there's some Very loud noises going on. I guess it's coming from outside somewhere. It is Memorial Day weekend, but it's early. I didn't think the parties would have started yet. But somebody was doing some bass there for a second. I don't know if you guys heard that, but felt like the whole house was gonna fall down, shaking. Anyways, what was I doing? I have a meeting set up with. Ooh, good. We got the international meeting. All right, so the meeting with the Chilean president didn't really produce much, but at least we got good bonus for the international meeting. So we have to get to the next quarter, and then we're going to. I don't remember if I got. Oh, okay. Did I set up the meeting with France? Here's the meeting with Prime Minister. Yes, we did set up the meeting with France. Okay.
No thanks.
Also,
I hope you...
we can't offer them to join our space program. That's a bummer. That might be because they're part of the European Space Agency. That's what I was worried about. Anyways, another good bonus for international meeting. Probably going to be the same thing with Macron.
Sure.
He likes...
Try that with some...
Oh, man. Alright. Bummer. Alright, Prime Minister, all the countries interested in our program are ready. It's now up to you to select which one will be a partner and be part of our consortium. Then you can expect a new round of interested countries and begin the program to fully form the consortium. Is the buzzer secure? What the heck is this? Oh, here we go. Hostage. Movement of Hindu fighter hostage taken. Launch negotiations. Alright, this is interesting. Alright, I'm going to pause this for a second. Let's first do the space program. Programs, we're going for Saturn 6 program. There it is. Oh, wow. Look at that. The European Space Agency is willing to contribute $81 million. Russia is also willing to contribute. I will take the European Space Agency, I think. Technology achieved. Acceptance partner assumes a mutual commitment. The partner country will see their budget affected in terms of the amount committed during the validation of the program. Except in cases of armed conflict, the project leader cannot exclude partner country. It's only 1%, but there is a whole bunch of technology available. I'm going to go ahead and accept the European Space Agency, and maybe now we can use the French launch pads again. Maybe we'll get Russia next round. Okay, now for the hostage situation. The newspaper offering demands. I think we're going to be able to see their demands when we go into negotiations here. But let's just see if there's anything here. No, it doesn't look like anything is going on there. So I don't know if demands are listed in the paper. Doesn't seem like they would be, I guess. But give them time. Here's their negotiations. What is your negotiation strat? Supposed to be strategy, probably. Gain some time. Send them hearty meal, alcoholic beverages. Approve their legitimate demands. Tell them give up. There's no chance. I'm gonna send them hearty meal and alcoholic beverages, and see how they handle that. That'll hopefully throw them off. Supermarket. Armed movement of Hindu fighter commando unit has just attacked the supermarket in downtown Kolkata. Around 79 people have been held hostage according to early information. The terrorists have barricaded themselves in the frozen products section have placed explosives in surrounding aisles. We are unaware of their demands for the moment, but they do not seem to be there just to steal the contents of the cash register. Alright, we'll see what happens with that. Saturn Space Program, new partner, European Space Agency. Excellent. Alright, and we have negotiated daily meal deliveries with the kidnappers. It seems that since then it's been party time over there. I think we can even, let's pause this for a second. I think that even the hostages themselves are joining in the annoying songs. At least we can hope that they let their guard down. Go ahead. Watch the attack. Let's see what happens. This will be interesting. Not worried about Bhutan. Hostage taken. Attack has been launched. We were given the order for the attack. What I wanted to look at was religious leaders. Oh yeah. Here we go. Complete freedom. Sure. Oh. It will pass, but not a lot of people like it. Cancel that. Wow, hostage taking was
The
a
hostage
success.
takers transmitted a press release. If their demands are not met, they will execute the hostage. The assault was a major success.
Major success. We're always good at rescuing hostages. We've always been good at rescuing hostages. Alright, so, religious freedom, huh? Oh, damn, I wanted to join that Bangladesh group. Alright, they're upset. They're not upset. They're not upset. And they are upset. Confidential information about Saudi Arabia supporting Turkish groups in Namibia. What is going on in Somalia? How is the Somalian situation looking? We can't join in the fight. And I don't think those numbers have really changed at all. No. Those are just rebel bases that they're holding.
The theory that says
We'll approach the Nepal party.
The work is finally
Yes.
over, and the inauguration will take...
Excellent. Airbase complete. Perfect. Okay. Chinese confidential information. Producing nukes. So the question is, should I give religious freedom? Will that appease the Hindu population who did revolt? I think it will. Let's check on the God and Spy here. Majority religion. Single religion. Yeah, see, that doesn't really seem to make sense. Like, a single religion would be opposed to freedom of the religion, I thought. But the Hindus were protesting, according to that newspaper. So, Minister of Information was a mole. We've had several moles in our government. Let's check this out. Minister of Information. That would mean that I would have to get rid of these guys. Again, I hate messing with the cabinet. For some reason, I always screw things up. I remember in the past when I messed with the cabinet, I just screwed things up. But I probably should be getting rid of some of those guys. Maybe. I don't know. Famine. Keep getting money, but are we still in famine? Let's take a look at these air bases now that they are complete. 100 soldiers and 100 soldiers. Need to redeploy some of my aircraft south. Let's see. 62 fighters. Let's pull out 20. To that airbase. There they are. 20 fighters en route. 72. We're gonna pull another 20 fighters. Relocate there. Inauguration of the airbase.
The theory that says
Okay, we'll approach this political party in Iran. And there's our fighters en route to the airbase. Alright, so we have a new space program. We've redeployed aircraft south to the newly commissioned air bases, positioned to strike Sri Lanka. More forces concentrating here in the south. We should get helicopters too. Let's see, are there any helicopters here? Nope. Missile launchers though. 100,000 soldiers, wow. I'm gonna move 100 missile launchers. We should get a military base down here.
I'm listening carefully.
Financial
Thank you
aid. Saturn V program, Saturn 6 program, waiting for replies. No. What am I doing? To find the Saturn 6 program. There we go. Italy. What happened to the Russians? Yeah, hope they don't want to join. Hope they don't. Now they might not want to join us, maybe because of the fact that we got the Europeans involved. Italians. Let's accept them. Accept their partnership. Gets us up to about 2% financed from external powers, external sources. Alright, new partner. Oh. Meeting with the Iranians.
I'm listening carefully.
Fund
Thank you for
them. Egyptian, get out of here. Okay. Now we're going to push till the end of the quarter and see what we can do budget-wise. Inflation is down to 14%. Theologos has suggested that if I continue the expansionary fiscal policy that I don't increase interest rates until inflation drops down to 9 to 10%. So we're on the way there. A lot of information and intelligence coming in. There's the missile launchers. Missile launchers were moving. I wasn't sure if they were going to move, but they are. Moving, deploying them to an airbase. I wonder if they're like too big, too many of them. It should be. It's 100 missile launchers. Should be like some base capacity here. But it really isn't. Doesn't look like it. You can just put anyone anywhere. So why even need army bases? Just build all air bases.
The theory that says
Bangladesh. Yes, we'll approach that group. Good. Continuing to finance politically favorable groups around the Indian Ocean. Try to extend our influence. Bhutan. Ooh. Emergency aid to Afghanistan. Let's check on aid here. Are there any aid projects that we can offer disaster-wise? Australia, Afghanistan, we don't have the information on them yet. Famine. What is with this famine? You gotta be kidding me. Wildfire in Russia. United States has a few things. Nah, I don't see anyone that I really want to help out. Alright, we're going to push it to the end of the quarter here. Before the end of the episode. 177 dead in that winter crisis. What is that? Cold wave. Huh. More minister problems. Okay, we got through 2 months there. I think that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you everyone for watching. Should get some financial data up pretty soon here before this is over, probably.
I'm listening carefully.
Ching. Whoa!
How kind of you. We'll be able to...
Oh, I wanted more than that. I clicked the wrong button. 24.7 billion. Alright, so I'm going to put an end to the episode right here. Thanks for watching. Unhealthy housing situation. 44,000 houses added that are unhealthy. Okay,
Here are the GDP and growth figures for the last year.
good. Actually, let me just get through here. 13.57. Growth is up to 11%. I think that has to recalibrate. I just want to find out what the actual numbers are before we end this episode. All dives. Okay. Let's get through a week. Famine. Refuse. Refuse. Saturday, I think it's usually Sunday where they recalibrate. So I just want to know exactly what my numbers really, truly are. Here we go. Here's a recalibration of statistics. Weekly recalibration of statistics. Don't worry about Bhutan. Alright, let's go. There it is. Alright, so these should be the numbers. Budget surplus. Wow. 357, we were over 4. Amazing.
Here is our growth forecast for the end.
Wow. Wow. 11. Whew. 11.11. Make a wish, right? That is pretty good GDP. Taxes, 95 billion is the excess now. You think the excess should be going up when we pay down all that amount of money? That is amazing. The World Bank did say that they like this. $24 billion from the World Bank. I'm gonna see if I can meet with them. Millions. 24 billion. Which means, let's see if we get 5. That's 50 million. 500 million. 5 billion. Let's ask for $5 billion reduction of debt from the World Bank. See if we can get away with that. And that's going to be it for this episode. I'll take some advice on how I should spend the money. I got $27 billion surplus, right? Also, if you guys have any ideas for space programs as well as names for space programs, feel free to post down below. And post down below any comments that you have. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more, you can also support me on Patreon through the link in the description. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next episode.